Still. Oh, we are still fighting. Beautiful. Oh, I went a lot smoother.
Done.
I figured we needed a break last night.
No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
You're violated. Hey. Yeah, it's nice every once in a while. I don't know. You know, honestly, games are kind of a slog if you can't just kick a whole bunch of ass just at least every once in a while. It's great when you can do it all the time, but if you can just do it sometimes, it's kind of rewarding. Yeah, I own that shit, you know. Although I think I got wrecked like 3 times in a row last night or something, 2 or 3 times in a row, and I was like, I'm kind of done. I'm hungry. I'm tired. You know what? We'll just call it right here. I didn't think it'd go that smooth though. That was actually like really smooth. Yeah. That went fast, especially considering we didn't really have any. Like he's stupid easy with a rogue. I mean, like literally, like a twin fangs basically kills him. Like it's armor is not its thing, you know. So. In a two-hander, I'd say the same thing. The hard part is, if you're playing a two-hander, you have to be in here with Fenris too, so it's hard to use your two-hander stuff because Fenris always gets in the way. He's usually attacking the same thing you are, and if you do like Mighty Blow or Scythe or any of that, you just one-shot him. He just dies instantly. You can literally one-shot Fenris just pretty much at will, and so
it never ends.
it's hard to really get him any kind of tankiness really till legitimately about like the end of Act 2.
Plague burned into my flesh and my soul.
You can get him serviceable
myself in the company of yet another
in Act 2, but at the end of Act 2, you can really start to get him
casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were.
It was like living with
What manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
I'm not seeking anything.
Sure.
Yet danger will undoubtedly find you.
Hawk isn't the only mage around here.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
RPG, you gonna watch the Super Bowl? Oh, I kind of want Fenris for a couple things, just for a little while. We can get that rivalry right back. Just immediately, just get it right back. All kinds of things we can go do. I'm trying to think of which one I want to do first. And rescue. Still got to go get that. Sure. Oh. Well, at least you get to go, I guess. Ticket's already paid for.
You're never going to stop harping on the mages here.
No.
They aren't what you saw in Tevinter.
The moment they are free, mages will make themselves magisters.
Where did you get this?
They're slaves. You should want to help them.
I don't.
I'm personally boycotting it. A lot of other people are too. I think it'll still make its money, but I think it needs to fail miserably. Not the game. You know, if you're Seattle fans or whatever, I mean, what your quarterback did this year kind of shows that Minnesota was stupid last year, but good for you guys, right? Because the dude's obviously got something if you put him in the right situation. He set records last year, right? And he showed he can actually win playoff games if you actually have a coach, right? Well, Sam Darnold, man, where did he start? I think he started with the Jets, right? Wasn't he like a first-round pick with the Jets and all that? Oh, rooting for the Hawks? Yeah. I refuse to watch it. It would really suck if Green Bay was playing too. Because, like, it'd be like ethics and morals over, you know, wanting to watch my team. But I think I still boycott it. And then I go watch, like, highlights that aren't NFL related on YouTube to kind of see what happened at the end of the day. Even if Green Bay was there, even if Cincinnati was there, I wouldn't watch it. I refuse. I don't know if it'll gain any traction, but I haven't heard anybody else call it this, so I made it up. I mean, maybe somebody else made it up too. That's fine. I'm calling it the Pedo Bowl. All the Epstein releases about everybody involved, and I'm not talking about the players. That's a shame, because the players, you know, that whole Kaepernick bullshit way back in the day and all this stuff, and yeah, some of them are idiots too. I mean, you know, it's a lot of players for there not to at least be some idiots. You know, some woke fucks and all this and that. But, you know, overall, man, I mean, there's a lot of just blue-collar people, black and white, even a few Hispanic people, just blue-collar people that are just in there. They don't have politics. They want to play football. And it's a shame that it's just disgusted by all this child molestation and child murder and child cannibalism and extracting, like raping them to the point where they're in terror and then extracting adrenaline from their body to friggin' juice yourself up so you can slow down aging and look young in Hollywood after you've done this to children. This is literally what's behind what's putting the shit together. There's no other way to call it. They're down for that halftime show with the fucking illegal America-hating piece of shit. Who the fuck calls himself Bad Bunny anyway? The fuck is that? I want to slap the motherfucker so hard he dies just because he called himself that on purpose. In self-defense, of course. Because he would be within sight of me and my family, and I wouldn't trust him within sight of me and my family, and I would have to defend that with extreme lethal prejudice. Yeah, that type of sick shit. Anyway, that's that. They all their advertisers need to lose their money sponsoring that shit. I want to see advertisers start pulling out. That's what I want to see. I respect any advertiser that pulls out. Maybe find a list of the advertisers that are still willing to advertise during halftime and boycott their product. Give them the Bud Light. Give them the Bud Light lesson. They need the Bud Light lesson. Anheuser-Busch is still not really recovered from that. Billions. Possibly, I don't know, maybe fucking $1 trillion or something over the years, but who knows? They've lost billions because of this bullshit. You need to learn that lesson. America's not the place for that, man. This really is not Sodom and Gomorrah. No matter how they try to make you think it is. No matter how much they want you to sympathize with that sick-ass shit. It's not Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, it's. I mean, it has nothing to do with the game either. The teams. I can say I kind of dislike New England. I mean, now that Brady and Belichick, now that the cheaters are gone, I don't care about New England any more than I do about like Tampa Bay or, fuck, I don't know, Cleveland Browns. I don't care. But all the shit surrounded is just sullying it, and they're just expecting Americans to just take this and like it. And it's sick. It's sick. It's just sick as fuck. So, no, man. I mean, it's sick on levels that are just like it almost gives you brain cancer hearing about it. Yeah, it's that kind of bad. I don't know, man. I'm kind of glad Jordan Love is a traitor, and we extended LaFleur. So if this is going to be like a Super Bowl thing, my team's not going to be there anyway. So it's a non-issue, and I don't care about watching anybody else. So good. I hope the NFL like falls off completely. I hope some of their owners and maybe even whatever, maybe their names are found in some of those 3 million bits of evidence, you know, exposing all those filthy things. Maybe you find a few owners are involved too. That would shut them the fuck up. I mean, how they're still just going forward with this in obstinance. I don't know. Anyway, it's just all. That's not even political stuff. It's probably more spiritual than it is political, to be honest. Just straight up evil. So there we go. I'm not using that. Nice though. We're about to be level 11. That's cool. Still gotta get this shit. Nice. It's a cool thing we got staffs. We can hang for a little bit, go do some stuff. Not a problem. Don't really need to do any major... Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. Do some actual stuff with Fenris. Yeah, we can go actually do something here. We'll start here. I've been saving this because I get to make enemies out of Anders and friends out of Fenris, like all at the same time.
About the circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
No, it's a really... No, it's not a cool thing about this, because it's still just 100% corrupt. But if anybody wants to say anything to you about anything bad that you're doing or that they think you're doing, especially when they're the evil ones, you can tell them, I haven't been to Epstein Island, and I don't support people that did, like you do. And if they have a problem with that, defend yourself with lethal force if necessary. That'll solve the problem real quick. For anybody.
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
Am I right?
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the circle I know.
What the circle does here is better than the alternative.
An alternative I am very familiar with.
Listen to this pedo.
Alternatives are so wonderful for those who have choices.
Freedom is
Okay.
a noble ideal.
This is literally my definition of Anders. Anders would have helped Epstein with his magic to set up Epstein Island and would have lived there. Maintain the property. That's Anders. Always has been. I can't think of a better definition than that.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
The Templars have good reason to be vigilant.
We're not all blood mages.
That's the blood mage.
Karen,
That thing is
I'm
literally
afraid
a
I
blood
must
mage.
relieve you of your
As we
condition.
speak.
If there is any chance he still harbors
They're
a demon in
they're
him,
insufferable.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He is not to blame. But tell that to the victims if it turns out that our suspicions are correct.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
If a demon infiltrated the Templar Order, it would be disastrous.
Like it already has.
No. Why bother to save me if you're just going to cast me into the streets?
My brother is a good man, Sarah. You cannot truly think this of him.
Effective immediately, Karen, you are discharged from the Templar Order. Escort him from the grounds.
Nice.
What? I was tortured. I've done nothing wrong.
I shudder to think what the Knight Commander will do when she learns of this Blood Mage's plot.
Bender speaks the absolute common sense truth right here.
Set a guard to watch him, just in case.
He may not have meant for this to happen, but tell that to his victims.
And more.
Which is, it's foretelling because it actually happens.
We will not forget.
And you know who his victims are? You and your siblings. That's who the victims are to this piece of shit. Anders really hates you for that, because Anders' entire purpose for being aligned with Grace and Orsino is to get these Templars into the Order. Now you exposed Anders' plan. You exposed the people at Epstein's Island, and now the woke fucking hates you for it. And when you try to get rid of them, they actually attack you. Blood mages, woke. I've always made the parallel. There you go.
Recognize your mage. This was left in the foundry. You
Recognize your
rescued
mage.
in the
Bethany says, you're a
I
wretch.
was also attacked by shades.
Recognize your mage.
These are
You
human
handle like some human bones. Do you recognize your mage from this?
There is no chance of finding Maren alive.
No respect for mages
or any of
at
the
all.
others.
And this is sarcastic, humorous, truthful Hawk, using irony and sarcasm to like exaggerate the truth, so that maybe you get it, right? Recognize your woke right here. You recognize that? Shove it in his face. Oh man.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect. I will bring this to the
See
city
what I mean?
guard immediately.
Oh, this is good shit.
It should be enough to convince them the disappearance.
I don't ever get tired of it. Maybe y'all do. I don't get tired of this. Like, sarcastic is just sarcastic. It's probably my favorite. So, my top 3 favorite things in the world in an RPG. Really amazing, fast combat that's fucking brutal. Four things. Fast combat that's brutal. A build system where you actually have to make choices. As well as maybe a game where you have to make choices, but still, a build system where you actually have to make choices. It's actually an RPG. You have classes, and if you want to try to be good at everything, you suck at everything. That's the way it's supposed to be. Tactics, period. Should be in every RPG, period. And, then just the storytelling and voice acting and, you know, once again, the sarcasm and shit, so... Yeah, it's just, flawless, man. Flawless.
Nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
Fuck you.
So
We're supposed to
is
sympathize
this a
with this
bad
piece of
time to
shit?
say 2 gold
Nah.
a week for the next year, or the Templars get a copy of that letter?
Seems only fair.
You monster.
I'm gonna fund my
Fine. Money is what you
anti-mage
wish
to
avoid dragging my
anti-woke
Olivia's
to
name
save
through
the
mud.
world fund
You shall
on the
have it.
woke dime
Now be gone.
instead of the other way around. Your woke fund shouldn't be on the innocent person taxpayer dime. I'm gonna fund my anti-woke fucking save the world campaign on the woke dime. Comma. Bitch. Hope you didn't like it. The only one that liked it is Fenris, because he's basically the only one here that has common sense. Somehow Varric is still seduced. Remember, dwarfs are the most weak to blood magic for some reason. And so Varric is in the presence of a blood mage that it's actually paying lots and lots of money to protect in Kirkwall, so that Anders can go do what blood mages do. Remember, when you're on your way to, remember Corypheus, if you go play Legacy, Corypheus has all the dwarves just, they're literally almost half blighted. They're almost half darkspawn. They're literally possessed. Possessed like a darkspawn. Look at their eyes. You see it a couple other times in the game. Somebody that's just, they're gone. They're possessed. They're not just possessed. They're like rabidly possessed.
Thank you, my friend. Only one thing on the list left to find.
Nice. I'm gonna make sure I got this stuff. Let's see. Anything else to sell over here? Really? Okay, I already got the rune pattern, so. God, I mean, that's almost 2.5 sovereigns. What the hell? What the hell? Alright, so we should at least be enemies with Anders. At least. Oh, not yet. I mean, it might be considered. Maybe. No, not yet. That should light up here pretty soon. Just got to do 1 or 2 more things. But Fenris, though... we got, like, -15 rivalry right out the chute. And we're already up to, shit, probably like plus 30 or something. Plus 20 to 30, something like that. That's cool. By the way, RPG, I too am rooting for Seattle in the Super Bowl. I think they'll win. I really actually think they'll win.
So, Elf, that thing you do.
If I were to bet on the game, and I don't believe in investing anything in the Pedo Bowl, but if I were to bet on the game,
That makes pickpocketing
I would take
easy.
Seattle straight up, and I would, if they're favored, and supposedly they're favored by 3 or 4. It's like if it was 3.5, hell, even if it was 3, I would take New England. I think it's going to be that close. I could be wrong. It could be like a last minute kickoff, pick six for a touchdown for somebody, and it could just skew the game by 6, 7, 8 points or something, possibly. But I mean, if it's played clean, I think it's like, I'm talking like a 37 to 35 type shit, or 31 to 28 or 31-30. I could totally see that. They both got a decent defense, but I mean, I think Seattle wins on offense, personally. I think they do. Not taking anything away from Drake May. Drake May actually technically be the better quarterback with less experience. It still kind of gives the edge to Sam Darnold. Again, Sam Darnold needs to be vindicated because he was drafted where he was for a reason. And then just went into the worst system. And instead of getting washed out of the NFL, being like a perennial backup, he earned his starter position again. And then Minnesota's just stupid. So they cut him. Seattle's like, oh, shit, we'll take him. Come on over here and win, 15 out of 17 games, something like that, right? Absolutely. And now he's in the Super Bowl, and, Minnesota is firing people right now. That's a fact. So 9-10. That's good, man. No complaints. Just chilling. Try to make some progress here. I don't think we make the deep roads tonight.
There must be mages in Tevinter who don't use.
We might make the deep roads tonight.
Of course, there are slaves. The Magisters
Got some things to do, but I've already done some stuff too.
Why must you go on about this?
I mean, we played this character all weekend pretty much, so.
Down an advantage over his rivals. If he did, he'd be dead.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javad
Smooth.
and your Arashok.
Move with a V.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
What's going on? Any of you guys got an In-N-Out burger near you? In-N-Out burger. I think I've only ever seen one.
About time you showed. I've been here for
I
hours.
think. I always kind of considered it sort of like a Sonic type thing. Apparently it's just the opposite. Apparently In-N-Out, like everything's like super, super fresh, kind of like Chick-fil-A type thing. No antibiotics, none of that chemical shit. Everything's like It's like the healthiest burger joint in America. I didn't know that. So I saw a documentary on it.
The madness.
So the top three were In-N-Out Burger, Chipotle, and friggin' Chick-fil-A. It was like the top three.
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
Yeah, it's supposed to be not only one of the best.
You're not getting it.
But the really awesome thing is, they're under attack by the left because they have Bible scriptures on like the bottom of their cups. It'll be a Bible reference. It doesn't quote the whole reference. It's just like like John 3:16, right? At the bottom of their cup. Some liberal found that, and now they're screeching, and Satan is burning in his own fires because what? A Christian country has a Christian business that does their shit. It's a family-owned and operated business that does shit the right way, just like Chick-fil-A. Didn't Chick-fil-A come under attack pretty recently, too? In a major way? Yeah. Sorry, man. For their number of stores and their amount of traffic, they're literally the most profitable fast food place in America. Facts. And they're, like, closed at, like at least one day a week. And it's just how they do things. The In-N-Out Burger is kind of the same way. Family owned, and this lady's under attack. You need to take these scriptures. Some dude in a dress pretending to be a woman came in there and said, I didn't consent to having a scripture on my cup. Why would that scripture make your insides burn up in the flames of hell? Because of what the fuck you are. No, I'm not taking scriptures off my cups because you're a Satanist that got hit with holy water. I don't care. And nobody else does either. So yeah. And she's like, I don't give a shit. I've been doing this forever, and that's just how I'm going to do it. And if Satan tells me to stop, he can go fuck himself. Pretty much. I'm sure she did say it anywhere close to what I just said. But that's the gist of it. So I say, instead of watching the Super Bowl, shut that shit off. Literally shut that shit off. Unplug your internet so they don't even think you might be watching it. And then go to In-N-Out Burger, take your family there, and go have some fun and talk about cool things and eat some healthy food. I'm not asking to be sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. I'm saying that everybody just needs to go there and turn off the pedo bowl. Turn off the fucking pedo bowl. Find out the score later. Who gives a shit about some satanic illegal that needs to be fucking arrested by ICE hating fucking America during a halftime show? Sorry, man. This is an American sport. And American people still don't drink tranny piss Bud Light, and they don't need to watch the tranny bowl either. So the pedo bowl can go fuck itself, and all these Epstein file motherfuckers that eat, rape, molest, and murder little children literally can go fuck themselves. Let's go to In-N-Out Burger, get some wholesome scripture on our cups and some wholesome food in our face, eat some good shit at a reasonable price, stay healthy, and come out of it a winner instead of getting spiritual brain cancer from watching the pedo bowl. I say boycott that shit. And anybody who advertises in the pedo bowl, don't buy their products. Let them all get the Bud Light lesson. We don't drink tranny piss. We're Americans. We're human beings. We're not confused sodomites that want to make the world Satan's asshole. If that's too blunt, I don't care. It's not blunt enough, actually. I wish there was 17,000 of us here right now that all had 1,000 friends that agreed with what I just said. That is what I wish. We could all just agree that, you know, that's just a wholesome thing to do, man. That's what everybody should do. And when asked, why didn't you watch the Super Bowl? I want to go to In-N-Out Burger and not have my children exposed during a sports event to fucking pedophiles who murder, molest, take chemicals out of tortured, fucking terrorized children, and then fucking choke them and rape them and fucking beat them out and murder them out and choke them out and then fucking eat them. I don't need those people sponsoring my sporting events. If I was a parent If I see you turn the football game on in my house, if I was a parent, I would beat your fucking ass. You want to call CPS, wind up in a sex trafficking ring, and then go off to the Grove now because we don't really have Epstein Islands anymore. You know what the Grove is? If you don't, wow, damn, the Grove is Epstein Island times 50 because it's been around for decades, if not at least a century. Facts. I have a family member who's been there. Nobody I associate with. Told that motherfucker to fuck off a long time ago. He retired president of Colgate-Palmolive for the Eastern Hemisphere. He's been there. Drank fucking shit and piss and baby blood and all the other stuff that you hear about Epstein's Island. That's been going on. Epstein was new to the game. This shit's been going on way before that. And there's lots of other locations too. And they're all run by Democrats, which is really crazy, right?
I don't care about your deal. I was hired to hunt outcasts, and I want my reward.
This great undertaking was, undertook at my behest after diligent planning.
You asked for the Gatlock and were refused, so you invented a task and then paid to have it done.
Chick-fil-A, what? Yeah,
You
well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out Burger is the burger version of Chick-fil-A. It's literally the burger version of Chick-fil-A. And Chipotle, it's just way too expensive for my taste. I mean, I want a burrito. I don't want to spend $23 on a burrito. I don't care how, unchemical it is or whatever. Like, that's pushing it, man. Nobody has that kind of money. If that's what it takes. I mean, they treat their employees really well, and they do like a lot of cool things as a business. And their food's like made fresh daily type. They probably take a lot of loss, which means they have to charge you a shit ton more. I respect it. If I was making like 130K plus a year, I mean, I would probably eat at Chipotle regularly. I won't make that in 4 years. So yeah, I'm not going there. Sorry, that's not good advertising. I'm just saying, I can't afford it. Most people can't. They really are. They really are. And the shit is good. I'm not lying. Like, it's obviously fresh. This is like shit that, I mean, you cook it at your house and it probably wouldn't be as good because you wouldn't have just all the ingredients they have at their disposal. And, I mean, their guacamole's fantastic and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But, damn, $20+ for one burrito. Yeah, it's a good one. It's not, it's not a tiny, freezer microwave burrito that you get. I mean, it's a burrito, but it's not a fucking $20 burrito where you're going to take home leftovers. You're going to eat that motherfucker and probably be satisfied, but I'd rather spend about half that and be satisfied somewhere. So, yeah, that's the downside. In-N-Out Burger, Chick-fil-A, reasonable. For what you get, it's twice as good as anything you get anywhere else. Twice as healthy, twice as good. Legit. Oh, there was another one, Five Guys. Five Guys, like fresh, actual 100% beef, they're expensive. Five Guys is kind of like the Chipotle of burger joints. And then they give you fries. And so if you order a large fry, they just put it in just like an unmarked bag. No advertising, no this or that, just an unmarked bag. And they throw in like extra fries to make up for it. So you just got like this big ass bag of fries. And you got this burger that's actually made of beef on the same buns they've been using the entire time, right? Five Guys is another one. They're expensive. They're Chipotle expensive. But you get some shit for what you pay for. So
He had big
story.
plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
I'll leave there if I get a
Did
gift
your
card.
imaginary bargain
Yeah, no
make
shit.
promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
You want a burger?
It's not at
Or a
all.
burger?
Take your
Or a
coin,
burger?
Take whatever.
You want some fries or
Or
even
you
more
have
fries?
some mongrel
Or
dog.
even more fries?
Suck your own powder and blow your
That's
head
it.
off.
Chick-fil-A. You want a chicken sandwich?
You will leave.
How'd you like your
well
chicken
behind.
sandwich? This kind, that kind, or that kind?
Coin for you here.
And oh man, the waffle fries. Dude, have you ever had the waffle fries with ranch at Chick-fil-A? Waffle fries with ranch. That is the possibly the only thing close to that was McDonald's fries when they were actual real potato fries back in the day, and their secret was just a little hint of sugar. Which most of it got fried out anyway, so who really gives a shit? And it's fried anyway, so it's not gonna be that good for you regardless. But old McDonald's fries were addictive as fuck. On purpose. It was genius, but they were actually really good, and you got a shit ton of them for basically nothing. And then you get like a 15-cent burger, you know, a 25-cent order of fries, and that filled you up. And shakes. Do you know that McDonald's actually had... There's a movie about it with, I think it's with Tom Hanks. Fittingly. Yeah, the child-eating pedo. The child-eating pedo. Still looking kind of young. Interesting. He's using pedo juice. There's a name for it. It's a chemical. They rape and torture children to get their adrenaline up and then withdraw the adrenaline from the children right as they murder them and then eat them. Tom Hanks been kept young with that bullshit. Along with Oprah Winfrey with her private jets flying children into Epstein Island. Do you watch her? Well, if you watch her anyway, you're on the wrong channel. You're on the wrong stream. If you watch her on purpose, there's something really, really wrong with you. Actually, everything's wrong with you. Adrenochrome, yeah. Pedo juice. Pedo juice. Ooh. All I think about is the kids, man. The actual the terror and horror where all the adults around you are doing these things to you. I'm just going to go out on a limb because basically every single one of them was underage. God took every single one of them home. Every single one. But all these millionaires who refuse to speak out. Oh, hey, y'all heard the recent, right? If you do speak out against Hollywood, and you were at any point welcomed into the cabal, and you speak out against it, you heard about Anne Heck, right? I didn't even realize this, but it actually shows her being carted into a van after her car wreck, and she's resisting. She's sitting up on the stretcher, and she's trying to flee. And she gets held down by some really big EMTs. And she was pronounced dead like a minute later in the EMT vehicle. No investigation, nothing. You know what she was speaking out against? Everything you just discovered in the Epstein files. She's going to do a documentary on it. They Hollywood unalived her like they've done with so many others. Surprised like Mel Gibson and Keanu Reeves haven't been assassinated. But they keep a low profile. They know not to speak out. They sign the contract. Unless they start speaking out, they're all right. But I guarantee you, the eye of Sauron is on them. Say a single motherfucking thing, and watch. You'll get into a mysterious car accident by yourself where you don't even have any body damage or paintwork needing to be done, and you just get carted off in an EMT ambulance and get pronounced dead even though you're alive and kicking 30 seconds later. Or a Marilyn Monroe, or a, oh god, man, you can go down the list. You know how many of these there's been over the years? We just have the internet now, so, yeah, anyway. Crazy shit. Let me go do this real quick.
Is brooding a sport in Tevinter? Do they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then.
I'm not brooding.
Seems like you're a champion at it.
This isn't brooding. Oh.
Content at the moment.
Oh.
So that's you smiling.
That's you smiling. Oh. I had no idea. Sarcastic ass. Oh, Varric being sarcastic as shit. Oh, so that's you smiling. Oh, well. Pardon me. That's funny. I definitely level up after this one right here. Oh, we'll have enough money to go get our tomes after this, too. Oh, that's cool. Guess I give the physical tome to Aveline. She's the one that needs it most. She is our primary tank. All right. Before we do this, I'm back. Well, it's kind of hard to prove stuff like that. That's where you get into like fantastical or conspiracy. I'm not saying that's not true. I've seen stuff like that in movies with everything from gangs and mafia to things. Right? Prove your love for us, your devotion by killing everything that you might love. You know, I get the whole thing. Whatever. Probably so. I mean, any kind of sick ass shit you can come up with. I mean, they've done it, and that's the least thing they've done. The real sick shit is shit you could never come up with because you're just not that sick as a human being. So true. But having heard something isn't going to stand up in court. I'm not saying you're wrong, but the only way to prove it is to get the people that are doing it to admit it. The only people that are going to investigate it are the people doing it. Once again, the age-old adage. You will not get the local sheriff to investigate the murders if he's the serial killer. And there you go. That's why we don't have any arrests. Over 3 million, possibly 6 million pieces of evidence incriminating people by name that have been blocked out so we don't know it to protect the country from civil war. because the government should still be in place, although these people are fucking and eating little kids. They should still be in place, taking your tax dollars to fund the people telling you that the people doing this are okay and that the people getting rid of these people are bad. That's what your tax dollars are going to. And to protect the motherfuckers that are blacked out in these Epstein files. If you're going to be fully transparent, be fully transparent. At some point, they think the people will break with too much truth. Once again, controlled, censored, edited. Where's our right to free speech? And where's our right to full disclosure? That's the elephant in the room. Where are the arrests? I saw something from Pam Bondi. We found some secondary hirees from somebody who might have known something, and all the gang leaders, all their substituents that hadn't really even done anything, we're rounding them up right now. I said, how about just taking this 3 million plus pieces of evidence? It was about them storming into a church in Minnesota, which was a horrific act. Satan's been attacking the church since they took, the 10 Commandments out of school. And Bible study out of school. It used to be a thing. As soon as they took it out, kids started murdering each other with weapons. Not a coincidence. Anyway, so it's like these people storm into a church, and I said, how about this? You take those 3 million, this is my literal response. Not that Pam Bondi gives a fuck what I say, because I'm not one of her coworkers that's, instead of storming a church, they're storming some little boy or girl's genitals right before they choke them out and murder them, draw the adrenaline from their body, set them on fire, and then fucking eat them. How about we get those arrests first? I can handle you storming a church. In fact, if you're a real Christian, somebody storms your church, you beat them the fuck up. You send them to the hospital. And if they die, good. They won't ever do that again. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. They fucked around and found out. And do that in a very godly, civil sense. You didn't ask for that, but they cannot come in and threaten you and your children and your place of worship. That's not only defended by every law that there is. Satanists haven't been able to rewrite all of those laws, thank God. But you defend yourself. If you don't, you're not a Christian. You're a bitch. Might as well go out there, get your hair purple, be an 80-year-old lesbian, and fucking hate ICE. If you can't defend your church and defend your children in church, the audacity. There should have been a line of ambulances outside, not a line of news vehicles. True story. That's how that's supposed to go. If you're a Christian, you're not a second-class citizen. You're a first-class citizen if you're a Christian. Everybody else is a second-class citizen, but you treat them with kindness anyway, until they step out of line and they need to fuck around and find out. And then, that's what Marines are made of. Christianity. And they're some of the worst sinners in the world. What the church might call them. But they'll do the right thing for the right reason, or die trying. Gotta respect that. Fuck the rest of the rules, to be honest.
Why, look here, boys.
Marines are why we have repentance. Doing the right thing.
See what the Tevinters will pay for them.
And all the extracurriculars. That's why we have repentance. It's Marines. And maybe SEALs. Maybe. Anyway.
Make him talk.
I can do that.
It's just interesting how any celebrity that comes out and exposes this winds up dead.
Untrust great
I mean, look at the Clintons. They have 58 friends who have committed suicide. No, 56. 56. 56 friends who have committed suicide. Do you have more than one person that you've ever known that's committed suicide? If you do, I'm sorry. But did you have 56 friends that committed suicide at your hand because they had some shit on you? That's not even like, I mean, you could win the lottery 3 times before that happens to you in life. Anyway.
Sure. Oh, wait.
Crazy
I
shit.
meant no.
Anyway, so what I said was just, how about, we're killing them too fast, really.
Destructive forces of nature coming up!
just gonna stand there and just fucking take it? You gonna stand there and take it, bitch? The AI just breaks because what, you got hit once? I didn't realize Varric was that much of a pussy. Varric's actually a pussy sometimes. Wow, that's damn. Wow, 3. Yeah, that's a lot. Do y'all even ever normally get 3 sovereigns from this dude? It's a set amount, but it increases based on the number of runes you have. Dude. Damn, 370? It's normally like 280 or something. We just got an entire extra sovereign. So that means all that money we spent on runes of fortune and shit like that, we just got it back like in one drop. That's pretty cool.
Massive head trauma bay. No? Just me? Forget I said anything.
Wendy's way back in the day when what do they call them? Their version of shakes. The version of shakes didn't always used to be frozen solid and actually able to break your wooden spoon. Their shakes, you could actually, when you got them, oh, I forget what they're called, softies or whatever they're called. They're shakes, and it was like only ever like chocolate or vanilla. I don't even remember like strawberry. Like it was literally just like chocolate or vanilla, and you could dip your fries into them. And Wendy's fries with their version of shakes was the shit. It was like the ultimate like sweet salty thing or something. Oh my god, that was like literally like over 45 years ago or so, or at least 40 years ago. That was a long time ago. But that's how it used to be. You'd go in and get one of their Frosties. Yeah, you'll get one of their Frosties, right, and get some fries, and you can dip your fries in the Frosty. Now a Frosty, well, the last time I ever had one, it broke the fucking wooden spoon I was given. I'm like, what the fuck why would you even give me a straw? What is this? Frozen solid ice cream without the cream? It's a ice cube? A flavored ice cube. What the fuck is it? I haven't eaten there since, and it's been a long time. I mean, you know, their burgers shrunk like McDonald's. They went to second grade ass shit. Way back in the day, your burger was like as big as a McDonald's burger used to be, right? And then you had the square patty that stuck out on the corners. The corners literally stuck out on a bun that was like this big. It was a Wendy's burger, and that patty, Wendy's patties were the juiciest shit you ever had in your life. They have that almost like rubbery, real meat texture you get when it's made like just right. And holy shit. And then their fries and then their Frosties. Oh man. Oh, you were golden. But remember, at that same time, a Big Mac from McDonald's was literally this big. I had pretty big hands, by the way. They were literally this big. They were, Big Macs back then were the same size as a triple meat at Whataburger today. Except, instead of the third patty, it was a bun in the middle. That little half bun in the middle. You had the bottom bun, the middle bun that didn't have a side on either side, and then you had the top bun. Right? And then you had actual hamburger patty, and that shit stacked like this. You couldn't really get your mouth around it if you were a little kid. You really couldn't. And the lettuce was like fresh, like the lettuce was like going to a Subway, and the onions and all that. Yeah, that's how McDonald's used to be. I'm not lying. And their fries, like I said, they had just a hint of sugar. And then health laws made them turn everything into chemicals so that if it wasn't killing you already, it's going to kill you 3 times as fast now. But then that's when Dems came in with the FDA and all these other things to make sure you got poisoned. And if there was anything healthy, you either paid double for it or you didn't get it at all. And that's been pretty much the rule since about 1990. Maybe the 80s. Definitely the rule since 1990 for pretty much everybody. Certain family-owned businesses don't follow that. They don't follow that logic. Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out Burger, go figure. Chipotle, go figure. Even though I still say you need to take out a fucking car loan just to go eat some Chipotle. What else do we want to do with Fenris here? I can go get this unlocked. I can just go be done with it.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Who are you to talk to me like that? Bloody peasant.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas.
You know, the blood mages in Dragon Age 2, the more innocent the victim,
I'm taking a full company after
meaning the younger the victim as well,
I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to
the more power they get.
Kunari seems...
Especially if you have magic power.
He may be Talvashoth.
Which is why blood mages in circles like to infiltrate the circles and murder all their fellow mages first. Because they get the most power back from it. Because they're younger, even underage, especially the apprentices. The only apprentices you ever see in the Ferelden Circle Tower in Dragon Age Origins are the ones protected by Wynn. Those are the only ones you see. What do you think happened to all the other kids? Because remember, half the mages in the Circle Tower are children. You don't see any more children, do you? Guess what happened to them? You think this is foreshadowing? And it's the blood mages think they get more power from it. From the baby blood. I don't know if the blood mages fuck the kids before they murder them and sacrifice them. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I mean, at that point. Do we have a parallel here? Dragon Age Origins? Dragon Age 2? Blood mages? Woke people? Democrats? Baby sacrifice? Power, blood mages, taking all of your millions, doing what they want with it. How did the 1% control the 99%, take all of their shit, steal half of their kids, eat them, sacrifice them, fuck them, and still be in power because the only people that can arrest them are the people that are doing it too. I'm not saying Pam Bondi is one of these, but I'll bet you everybody she knows is, and she can't do shit about it. Or she'd be dead. Trump probably included. And that's just America. Dude, the Dalai Lama has almost as many mentions and invites and requests satisfied as fucking Bill Clinton. The Dalai fucking Lama. Crazy shit, right? You know, you ever seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut? What's the wife in the movie? Nicole Kidman? She's sexy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I even tolerated the movie was because of that. But seriously, it's kind of weird that Tom Cruise is picked to be in this film. But the original script was not adult women with big hairy 90s vaginas. No, it was actually little kids. And so the little kids were replaced with women to get the movie out. Stanley Kubrick was assassinated shortly after. Go look it up. Well, he was dead in mysterious circumstances that were uninvestigated. Because the only people that could investigate it are the people that did it. So there you have it. Just a little fun fact, which isn't fun at all, actually.
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract.
I'll give you a parallel to Eyes Wide Shut.
Son, Seamus, is
replace
we suspect
every adult naked woman
if you would like to
in Eyes Wide Shut.
At securing his safe return, feel free.
Replace every single one watching Eyes Wide Shut.
Exclusivity to the Winters
with an underage child.
Violent approach.
And you have the exact same parallel to playing Fallout 3 and replace every single teddy bear with the skeleton. I mean, you wouldn't have any corpses at that point because it's like hundreds of years later, right? But with the skeleton of a child. Replace every teddy bear in Fallout 3 with the skeleton of a child and go watch Eyes Wide Shut. It's an adult movie. It's not porn. It's not even soft porn. It's what you would call just rated, what, PG-13 now, to be honest. But anyway, go watch that and replace every naked adult woman with an underage child, which is what the script was meant to be, to expose the pedophiles. The director of that movie got assassinated for making that movie. At least that's the common belief. How do you prove it? Well, you get the people to investigate it that actually did the murder. Yeah, it'll never be proven. But just go replace adult women with underage naked children and watch what happens across the board all the way down the line. There's even an event in Eyes Wide Shut that mirrors an event with a well-known elite. Keep having sex with somebody who's already dead. But in this case, it was a male child. I'm trying to remember who the elite was. It doesn't matter. It was a Democrat. 99% of the people mentioned in Epstein files are Democrats. And I wanted to point this out. I actually saw footage of this the day after it was released. Just a little bit. Just turning on my TV and it automatically tunes to MSNBC. You know what MSNBC was talking about? How Trump was related to the Epstein files. Not talking about the 99.5% of people that were all Democrats listed in the Epstein files. There was no association in the files to Trump. But the entire thing was MSNBC telling you the truth by ignoring the other 99.5% that actually were Democrats that literally make up the entirety of the Epstein files. That's a fact. I actually saw this myself. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's 99 point something Democrat, and you're saying, well, Trump has to be involved here somehow. How about the motherfuckers that are eating fucking children, bitch? MSNBC can't report on that, huh? Dude, the deranged Trump syndrome literally is a satanic fucking possession. Like there's no other way to call it. They're literally obsessed. Anything that's not satanic lie perversion, they just fucking hate it. And it's crazy, man. Anyway,
Ready the reward.
but that's actually an interesting fact.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes.
This was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Anyway,
a discussion you are welcome to have.
and all I saw MSNBC. Well, how is Trump related to the Epstein files? Well, actually, he's not. And everybody you're defending actually is. So that means you're one of them too. I guess whoever runs MSNBC had his own share of little rumpy pumpy with underage boys and girls there. I wouldn't doubt it. What did Jesus say? He says, a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Look at what they say. That's the fruit that you bear. What you say and what you do is the fruit that you bear. A good tree won't produce bad fruit. A bad tree cannot produce good fruit. He says, do you expect like apples and oranges from a thorn bush? A thorn bush doesn't even give you any shade. Are you going to come rest in the shade of a thorn bush? That's being a Democrat. Remember, God is never wrong. Oh, and that shit was written thousands of years ago, by the way. Kinda cool, right? Alright, I need Fenris with me on, I don't need Fenris with me on that one. We could probably take Fenris on both of these. I think we could probably just wreck both of these, to be honest. Good. Did I level up? Dude, I'm so close to leveling up. It's stupid. Well, at least the Unbidden Rescue. At least we do that. Yeah, not a fun fact, but a fucked fact. Yeah, there you go. Best term for that. The fucked fact.
I misplaced it, along with my sense of dwarven pride and my gold-plated noble cast pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if your brooding were any more impressive, women would swoon as you passed. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
You're a very odd dwarf.
And you thought I was joking about the pin.
Shit. Hold on. This is a long way around. Okay, well, we're going sightseeing along the coast. It's a nice day. Not too many. Well, actually, that's a shit ton of clouds. And no, I wouldn't actually go to beach today. I actually wouldn't. Never mind. Not cool. Maybe get there this way. Oh, God damn it. Sorry. There's a group of spiders that we need to go kill for like our 100 XP or whatever it's worth. I don't know, something like that. It's actually worth 200. I was thinking it's like 150. It's actually worth 200. Cool. I've had ambushes with like 30 archers, like 2 or 3 assassins, a big ass reaver with like I'm gonna 2-shot you with my big ass axe type thing, you know, an elite boss and all this other stuff. And then when I kill everybody, it's like 100. Dude, I just fought for 30 minutes for 100 XP, and then I kill like 6 spiders for 200 XP. Let me just do that instead. Please, just every time. Appreciate it. Okay, thanks. Bye. I think I was saying I was going to go... I said it last night. I think I was going to go 3-1. Or 5-2. Might have been 5-2. I don't know. I'm kind of fluctuating. I don't know what's too squishy. I want it to be playable. I don't want to be like just dying way too often. Seriously considering taking the... I think I'm going to go 3-2, but I'm going to take the Blood Mage tree just for the 25 Constitution, which is the equivalent of 5 points of... That's 25 health, right? I don't get any bonus on my health pool like you do with the Blood Mage. But that's about like the only thing you get with the Blood Mage. So you probably... Yeah, probably need to start buffing this, to be honest. Like, really dumping into magic. Okay, now what's crazy about Fortitude 50 is that's... If y'all ever played Dark Souls, it's poise. That's not like wearing a full set of Havel's armor, necessarily. But it's like wearing... like a full set of the knight armor, but it doesn't affect you, like your movement or your attack or anything else. It's just poise. So you're not getting interrupted. You're still taking the damage, but you're not getting interrupted. So that means you can fight back, right? You'll still get... Now, I don't know, maybe the dragon flappy wings, they might not actually even knock you on your ass anymore. I'm not really sure. We're going to find out when we get into the deep roads. This is kind of like a test run. If this doesn't really have any real beneficial effect, we're just going to knock this tree out altogether. Although 2 points in one tree for Fortitude, if it's actually worth something, but the rest of it's not worth anything, it only takes 2 points to get it. And that's a huge advantage. If you can at least get knockback resistance and maybe even knockdown immunity or resistance, then that seems pretty significant to me. Okay, one more thing. I don't think we put anything in these gloves. Oh, we did. Oh, here's another enemy drop more coin thing. Cool. I don't know if that pays for. I think we've already paid for it, so it's just kind of free rolling now. It's not going to give us like I don't know if it's 2% or 0.2%. Like I mean, it's like 2%. I think for gloves, maybe 3% for boots or vice versa. 2 or 3% for a helmet. It's your armor. It's your robes that give you at least like it's like 10 or 12 or something like that. Yeah. Anyway. Sure, why not? I got string of pearls. That's cool. I mean, I don't think I've seen Fenris go down. Has Fenris even died yet? She's been knocked out at least once, right? Let's see, fire's good, and that's a really good staff. Damn. Dude, I think we already even went and dealt with the blood mages and shit. We're just doing this like really, really late. Kind of doing things in different orders. Found a little bit profitable doing it that way. Sure. Why not? Nice. Oh, that level up sound when nobody levels up. It's like, what happened? Don't worry about it. Nothing. Psych. Fake out. Completely immune to ice. I don't think anybody really even got touched right there.
Let's finish this.
Fenris kicking that ass. What's Fenris doing? Kicking that ass though. Didn't drop any money though, which is disturbing. I hope I get money off all the rest of this shit. Maybe a nice drop up here somewhere. That'd be nice. That would be fair. Man, not getting the loot here, man. That kind of sucks.
Love doing that.
You know. Got that now. So I haven't made friends with Varric, which is weird, actually. Not gonna lie. It's kind of actually weird. Really like these. You know what? I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to this for a second. I'm gonna see something. Damn. Really? Oh, don't have control yet. Damn. So we got this. Oh, I gave him taunt. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, I'll take the damage resistance right now. I'm glad I gave him taunt early. All right, so goad isn't like so necessary. We'll get it like later. I don't probably didn't need to even waste a point in it, to be honest. I was thinking about getting it for Fenris, and then I just gave Fenris taunt. I'd like Fenris to have control though, because that would give him enough attack to get him to 100%. Means he's hitting all the time. 90 is still okay, but you want 100 on Nightmare. Remember, if your stats say 100, in Elite, it's going to make that shit like 80. A boss is like 70, and then like an Elite boss like Orsino or Meredith, it's like 60 or 65. Like, it's barely a coin flip when you attack them. And that's for your character, too. So, like, that's something to think about. 25% for warriors and mages, like, for anybody, right? I'm gonna have to put this in there too, man. I hate crossing. See target rank, elite or higher. I hate crossing those over. But it's not. He only has like two actual abilities to use: pinning shot and this. Doesn't have anything else to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Now, where I would get goad is if I'm playing a two-hander, or even a sword and board, because I don't invest in taunt. Varric is my taunt, right? So like, yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna. I'll just do this. It's brand, and the next thing we'll do is like the stamina regen upgrade, so his stamina comes back faster. So he's not just slugging these down like he's doing shots at the bar type thing. That'll work. It's really everything's as it should be, right? Fire and damn. Fire and something. Electricity? Fire and electricity. It's working so far. That's good enough. Oh man, that's a nice amulet. Damn it, that's a nice amulet. I would use that if I was playing a two-hander. Or hell, maybe even sword and board. I would actually use that. That's like a berserker dream, man. Nobody else is going to use it. Isabella gets her own thing. Then, yeah, nobody's going to use it. Yeah. That sucks, man. What a waste. Serious waste.
Take one more step, and the boy dies.
I'm never wrong.
You're assuming I want him alive more than I want you dead.
I'm never wrong.
Time to die, little man.
Time to
You're no good to me as a corpse. Get down.
Fenris once again loves you for doing. That's plus 10 right there. Dude, this you're killing slavers. Fenris is like, we're friends. And can I drop it? Dogs on him. We're good. Dude, why am I slowed for 30 minutes?
I'll deal with it.
You would have let him kill me. He had a sword at
Got
my
wrecked
throat,
by
and
his
you just...
fellow fucking slaver maids
thank
or
you.
whatever.
What if you were wrong?
I'm never wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Huh. That must be convenient.
Oh, best response in a video
Who
game
are
ever.
you?
I'm never wrong.
Are you working for the Templars?
Just saying.
Your mother sent me.
Huh. Hardly a difference.
I'm never wrong.
I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
She's right.
You belong in the circle of Magi.
Well, I'm not going.
I'm
I was
not
trying
going.
to get to the Dalish. They won't be afraid of my magic.
Well, I'm not going.
Elf, human. The only thing that matters is the demons.
Look, I'm not completely ignorant. I know why they lock mages up. I've heard the demons whispering.
Well, then it's already too late.
The Dalish. They've been working magic well before humans were in these lands. Surely the Keeper can train my magic as well as a bunch of Templars.
Right.
Keeper trains him.
An
keeps him safe
apostate
from
elven
demons.
blood mage should
No one
train
gets
you.
locked up.
And Anders agrees with
Sounds like
that.
a winning plan.
Because no Dalish mage ever went astray.
Sorry, friend, but it's time to get familiar with the gallows.
I saw what you did to those Tevinters.
The only thing I don't
can't
like
hope to fight you.
is giving this
Fine.
dude
Go and get your
over to
blood money. Tell my
Orsino.
mother she
Is
won.
exactly what Orsino wants.
She'll be the only one I
Orsino's
don't
been
miss when they
Orsino's
lock me
been
away.
recruiting this motherfucker this entire time.
So, who's going to tell Mother, dearest? She must be just dying to hear what happened.
Shut up, bitch. Plus 15 rivalry. It's the second most rivalry you can get in the game, while it put a smile on its face. Like Hillary Clinton. Before it murders you. True story? True story? That's garbage. At least we got this shit. So that's supposed to be plus 50 health regen. We'll see. Okay, so we're getting that. We're getting that regardless. Like we don't even think about it. There's no other thing we want more than that. So more haste is more ass kicking for longer at 5,000 friggin' sonic speed. Yeah, that's what we want. A whole lot of that. At least we got some money for that. It's nice. Can I get the fuck out of here? Please? No, please? Ugly, please? Can I get the fuck out of here? Ugly, please? $139 doesn't seem high. Although it's normally like either like 106 or 118. So, I mean, I guess it's some small increase. What you want to do is actually get a return on your original Rune of Fortune investment to where it's covered, and then you just start getting extra, which we actually got like earlier with like Flemeth, clearing out the underground with the Hawk Estate and stuff like that. We actually got extra there, so. They'll sell for a lot. I think they'll sell for at least like 25 or 50 silver or something like that. They actually sell for something. Okay, you're gonna put me... Okay, just put me where you want, so I ain't gonna spend 10 minutes putting this shit where I want. Nice. That's 18 silver there, and about 25 silver, and then nothing. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay, well, it's supposed to be more than that, but at least we got the ambush, and the ambush is worth extra XP. If you go out the short way, you don't get this. You got to come back out the long way and hit that ambush. It's like hidden XP. It basically allows you to hit level 12 before you go into the deep roads, which allows you to do certain things with your party. Get that one extra level, like say for Varric, for Anders, for yourself, or I mean, it's definitely like baked into the game. It really actually is. Which is, I mean, just amazing. I mean, the game balance, except when it doesn't work, but the game balance is pretty significant. Pretty significant. Okay, I'm gonna switch to Spirit. God damn it. Fuck. Let's go with fire, because there is a plus damage to humans type thing. We got electric right there. That's good against everything. So I would say electric and spirit, but I think the bonus damage with the fire thing.
Abomination.
And I don't think most mercenaries aren't weak to anything. They're immune to cold. They're immune to cold, and I think they're immune to nature.
Heart out of his chest.
And then they're not weak to anything.
Behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a...
No, we don't agree on shit, and Anders, you never made a point. You're just woke ideology that just says, hey, defending our country against the people that are raping our children and murdering our citizens and defrauding our government out of trillions of dollars a year, it's a good thing, and then getting rid of them is a bad thing to defend the actual people of this country, meaning that if you defend those that harm the people of this country, you're not somebody of this country, and you should be executed on sight. Not deported, not just executed on sight. And then the world's a better place, because we don't send you somewhere else so you can create the same problem over there with your spoiled, rotten, liberal, satanic, fucking demonic, satanic, child-eating, raping, perverting, and extracting ass. Because you defend that shit. If you're a Democrat, a demon-crat, demon-crat. Interesting how it's spelled that way. It was like really fast. I kind of want like some extra octane in the ass kicking thing, like to really just start destroying some shit. I think the build's like seriously heavy. Notice I don't think I got interrupted once by an arrow or anything else, and it actually allowed us to do a little bit more. I mean, if you're dishing out the pain, nothing worse than getting your pain that you're dishing out interrupted. It's like having somebody pull the gum out of your mouth. Motherfucker, I'm chewing gum. Well, since I'm out of gum, I guess the only other thing I'm here for is to kick some ass. So, how about that?
The world's rid of one more Canary. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home.
You know what?
You're
I think if Christians,
I'll wager you've gone even
because they're all about the love of money is the root of all evil. If you boycotted their Super Bowls, if you boycotted their movies, if you boycotted their music, I think Satan would have to show up to try to rekindle the fraud in the prophet that his children have been doing. But if you see through it and you just boycott that shit and you just don't do it, Satan has to come in and create a system where he just takes everything you have directly. Or he offers you everything he's already taken in exchange for your soul, essentially. You can't sell your soul because you don't own it. God says all souls are mine. You literally cannot sell your soul. You can think you do, and that shows that you have really bad motives, and you're definitely a Democrat, but you actually can't. So that it actually makes all that shit a joke. What's not a joke is murdering all those innocent babies and people and shit. But that's been going on for, I mean, since Cain murdered Abel. That's Cain's religion. That's Satan's religion. And his children have told you that that's somehow okay. So you're just not going to just react as rationally as you're supposed to in this. And just keep letting them get away with it while they steal all of your money to fund the shit that's protecting the shit that you fucking hate. And making sure that anything you love is destroyed. In your children's minds. By chopping their dicks off in school and things. Am I wrong?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters...
It's nice having a game to,
Sarah,
it's nice having the game for an analogy with some parallels.
But I will not see these
that actually tell you this shit.
Rewarded.
I don't know, this game was written 15 years ago.
I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing
the
me
better
back
the RPG,
quiet.
the more it exposes the present.
I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Oh, you die, bitch. Oh, you die. Okay, immune to frost, apparently.
Messing with us? Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
It's not the worst place to be trapped like rats.
Shut up, bitch.
Strip the camp.
The only rat
and
here
we'll
is
ready
you.
a fitting welcome.
Pedophile.
You're gonna regret this! I'll tear you apart! Get back! That's enough! Get back!
Oh, Andraste.
Beautiful.
I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Soil yourself later. There may be more.
That's enough! Go down! Let's finish this! Gotcha!
Oh my god, that was so sexy. You gonna heal again, bitch? You gonna heal again?
A shard never lied.
Cheat
Never
again,
coddled.
bitch.
you were worth his time.
Just wasted 30 seconds of my life I'll never get back by fucking cheating. You don't get to slug a health potion on top of the health potion on top of a health.
And I will try
I can slug a health potion once every minute. You can slug a health potion 5 times in 4 seconds? Fuck you.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sarah.
Just saying. Cool. We got money there. Yeah, we gotta go get our stuff from, got a little money there. Got some money there. No money there. Interesting. No money there either. So the elites are just, like, zero dropping money. They're the ones that have to drop all the money. But we're, like, getting extra sovereigns on certain drops, so it's like the game is, like, somehow keeping track of it. On the Xbox One, you could come through here and not get a single copper piece. The entire thing with elites and bosses and waves and all this shit. You won't get a single, not one single copper piece out of anything in this entire map. That's how the Xbox One treats it. So at least it's not doing that. But I think the game, like, literally, even after everything's said and done, probably owes us, like, 2 sovereigns right now. Maybe 10, but at least 2. Seriously.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Let's go, Seamus.
Anyway.
Your father will be waiting in the queue.
Whatever.
Then take me to him. Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
God, that was a really stiff, unemotional, impersonal, woke response.
She fulfilled the bounty.
With no humanity, personality, or
I hope you encountered no great difficulties
reality
on my son's behalf.
whatsoever. Damn, politicians. Okay, so the Democrats have us here. You want me to tell you exactly what? Let's see. We faced a few dozen deaths because you hired these motherfuckers to go and protest for you, right? And was there a way to avoid that? Yeah. Don't spend my taxpayer dollars to hire these motherfuckers to protest for you when they're not going to get anything done. They're only going to destroy good things, and they only promote evil things. Second is, fuck you, you politician. You're the worst scum on the face of the planet, and I bet you've been to Epstein's Island and the Grove 17 times each. So go fuck yourself.
No problems to speak
That's
of.
what I'd have to say to a
Aside from
politician.
the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
What's up,
Better
T?
that you were thought abducted
What's going on, man?
than to have their influence
It's late, bro.
suspected in my own family.
What's going on?
Benign or not, it's too much.
You're both fucking idiots. Politicians. Democrats.
There's no middle ground? It sounds like you've both been hard-headed.
That is quite enough.
Oh, why?
My apologies.
Oh, your sensitivities. Oh, your woke sensitivities.
There is no...
The truth has no place here. This is politics. You can't tell the truth. This is politics. How dare you? We're billionaires at your expense by never ever being true and always being fucking evil. How dare you be true here? This is 100% evil. It's called politics. How dare you? It's exactly what the fuck that was. Got to be kidding. You can't even make this shit up unless you're actually evil. That's about the only way you can actually make that shit up. I can't spam. Forget, what is it, 1 in the morning where you're at? Is it 12 or 1? I think it's 1 where you're at, right?
Made tranquil. Do you know?
No.
76. Like 77 sovereigns here, maybe. Oh shit. I mean, that'd be kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take the money instead. Fuck it. We're probably done with Fenris, though. Yeah, we're probably actually done with Fenris. I don't think there's anything else we actually need to do with them. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that.
And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how evil we are. It only matters that you've done something wrong at some point. And even if you haven't, that's all we're going to concentrate on while we do evil the entire time to distract you until your entire fucking world is destroyed. That's what that sounds like to me. I might give that to Meryl. To be honest. I might actually give that to Meryl. Why not? I mean, it's some small health. Enemies drop coin. Cool. We're probably only going to use her like once in Act 2 and maybe once in Act 3. Maybe.
Nobody deserves that.
I know some.
Nobody deserves that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves don't plot the destruction of the world satanically by fucking sacrificing children, which blood mages do.
Perfect solution.
Well, he went kicking and screaming, but your boy is at the circle.
He may never forgive me for sending him there, but I'd rather him alive and furious than dead and buried. As I said, I have little money, but this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it with my thanks.
Greetings. You kept my brother out far too late last night.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside.
Fantastic. That's just somehow amazing.
Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door, and that's exciting?
Well,
It must be the alien age greeting.
better than watching cockroaches crawl through the mud, I guess.
It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by.
Spaghetti? That sounds good.
I needed someone to talk to.
Is it the meaty kind of spaghetti, or is it the wet, sloppy, tomatoey, noodly kind of spaghetti? There's like literally two different kinds of spaghetti. Like you got the super cheesy ravioli, or you got the meaty substance ravioli that actually fills you up like 5 times faster. You know what I'm talking about? Like spaghetti's kind of the same way. You got the meaty ass, like your sauce basically is just hamburger meat with, I don't know, maybe a little, garlic and bucket tomato, or it's just all tomato and just a shit ton of noodles. So it's basically like ketchup and pasta. 2 different kinds of spaghetti. Both are good. Like SpaghettiOs are the ketchup and pasta, right? Yeah. There's totally a difference there. 100% a difference. All right, hold on a second. Let me do this. Doesn't need that, but yeah, sure, why not? And then... okay, get rid of that. Now we gotta get Isabella. We haven't even done shepherding wolves either. We literally haven't even done that yet. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get her in our party. Let's see. Don't need that. Just there. Yeah, I guess we're done with Fenrir. Plus 15 damage resistance. That is so sick. That is so sick. I just want to give her stuff so I can just... I'm not saying get rid of her, but... yeah, let's just be honest. Just so I can get rid of her. Is that plus 1 dex, plus 1 cunning? That crit chance, crit damage. Attack speed, damage resistance. Man, it really makes me want to run the shadow rogue again, because that was like pretty optimal. Just gotta find a way to make Isabella, I hate to say it, but tankier. But I'd be playing the rogue, so Isabella like needs no cunning. It basically needs no real defense. She's got armor upgrades and all kinds of other things that give her defense, and defense is almost irrelevant, to be honest. You know, on Nightmare, I mean, everything has like a plus 60% chance to hit you, even if you have 100% defense. You're still going to get hit 3 out of 5 times. It's stupid. It's a complete waste. Anyway.
So, Isabella, you're a captain.
That's right, big girl. What of it?
I don't remember your name on any registries. Every ship that docks has to declare.
I never docked. And you're no port authority.
And you are no merchant.
Ooh.
Ooh, scrutiny.
Scrutiny. I love that. It's like, seriously. Ooh. Ooh. Scrutiny. Seriously.
He's ignoring me now.
Come on, man. That shit is funny.
Hey, is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here.
It's an acquired taste. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
Is this a friend or a...
Friend.
I never let him steal my ship, if that's what you're asking.
Friend.
From what I hear, he
It's
doesn't
a friend
have
or
good
a
control of his
friend.
emotions. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Hey, Laura, you and me.
Another time, friend Hawk.
Just in case. Just in case.
Hey, who are you?
You lose like 500 XP and like 2 sovereigns.
Look at you,
if you don't turn in that last
What happened to the fearless
nighttime
dashing
thugs
raider
thing.
I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabella. I'm just an honest merchant now.
Honest. Honest merchant.
You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
You tie him up. I'll go find some honesty.
Very funny, Isabella.
Really beating the truth
You
out.
could find me help. This is the best you could do.
Does nobody
right?
have a sense of humor in this game?
help or not?
Yes, I want help. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders
So
have
sad.
hidden my stolen
So
cargo.
sad.
This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench.
Hey, T-Verse.
There's good coin in it to boot.
You watching the Super Bowl? You gonna watch it?
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy, just like everything Orlesian. I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you, and be careful.
So, I'm just going to throw this out there. Do what you want. If you're invested in one of the teams that's playing and you want to watch it, cool. That's simple, not a big deal. But, the thing was organized and orchestrated by the same people showing up on the Epstein files. They kidnapped, sex trafficked, molested, meaning physically raped in all of their holes, boys and girls, on Epstein's Island, and then murdered them and even fucking ate them. These are the people that organized that Super Bowl. And Bad Bunny supports all of that. I don't know what the fuck a Bad Bunny is. If I saw a Bad Bunny in my face, I would hit it so hard it died. To save, like, myself and my children and my country. I'm not even a fucking Marine, so... yeah, everybody behind the Super Bowl is down with that. You remember Bud Light? They wanted you to drink tranny piss? This is the pedo bowl. The pedophile bowl. Where they didn't just molest and traffic and murder little kids, but they fucking ate them. And extracted, in the midst of their terror, while they were being raped, they extracted their fucking adrenaline and made it fucking pedo juice. So all these actors and elites and politicians and shit like that are taking all of your money? Yeah, so they could look young. This is an actual fact. It's documented. I'm not making any of this up. I don't personally want to watch the Super Bowl. If you want to, that's your choice. But I've got an alternative. Where you're at, do you have an In-N-Out burger anywhere close to you? In-N-Out is not sponsoring me. They're not giving me a single dime. But if you have an In-N-Out burger close to you, and you maybe had time to watch the Super Bowl, maybe go to In-N-Out Burger instead. Because remember, they have God's word. They actually have scripture references on the bottom of their cups. They're family owned, and when you get a beef patty, it's actually beef. When you get some fries, it's actually fries. If you have an In-N-Out burger close to you, I think it would be cool, because I don't even know. I'm gonna actually go look it up and see if I've got one within 50 miles. If I've got an In-N-Out burger within 50 miles of me on Super Bowl Sunday, I'm going there. And when I eat there, I'm going to tell everybody there, instead of watching the pedo bowl, I came to In-N-Out Burger because they're under attack because they have a Bible verse reference, like John 3:16, on the bottom of a cup that you don't notice unless you actually look at it. And they're under attack just like Chick-fil-A was. Just like Chick-fil-A was. They're under attack. And this woman, it's a family-owned business, and it's always 100% beef. The menu is simple, and it's the top 3 rated healthiest fast food place on the face of the well, in America anyway. That's where we live, so we'll just talk about America. It's one of the top 3 rated healthiest. Right there with Chick-fil-A and Chipotle, which is expensive as fuck. You gotta go take a loan on your car to eat there, but whatever. It's one of the top 3 healthiest places to actually eat out, including other restaurants and shit. Did you know that? If you didn't know that, they support Jesus and they hate the devil. That's why the devil is hating on them and trying to cancel them, which means more of us should just go eat there and support the shit out of them. You can find out the final score later. Your team's not there. Who gives a fuck? If you say I'm influencing you, I'm trying to be honest. I think it's a really, really good action. Is all the promoters of child rape and child cannibalism and child molestation and child murder and sex trafficking that the Democrats have set up. Remember, 99.9 fucking percent of the people in the Epstein files are all Democrats. Not a coincidence. So maybe all the advertisers at halftime, when they spent like $10 million for an ad and they only get like a 25-cent return, maybe they won't fuck with the NFL anymore. And maybe all that taking these shit back in Colin Kaepernick, maybe they'll learn the Bud Light lesson now. And maybe the Pedo Bowl will be the least watched fucking Super Bowl in the history of ever. Because Americans are still American, Christians are still Christians, and good people are still good people. And we fucking hate woke Satanists. And if you don't hate woke Satanists, you're probably one of them. Because the line is kind of drawn in the sand. So I say boycott that shit. Don't even watch that shit. Why would you? Go watch the highlights on YouTube. In fact, go watch the highlights on YouTube, but not an NFL Network sponsored highlight on YouTube. Go watch the highlights of the Super Bowl on YouTube by some third-party Vietnamese motherfucker that who really gives a shit. You find out the final score, you see the big plays, all the rest of the shit like Bad Bunny corrupting your fucking children and hating the United States, even though it's an illegal fucking piece of shit who can't even finish a fucking sentence in English. You want to support that shit? Why the fuck would you watch that on purpose when your team's not even in the Super Bowl? And I would say this, if Green Bay was in the Super Bowl right now, I would not watch it. Those are facts. Let's put it this way. I haven't bought a single Starbucks for the exact same reason since 2009, I think. I think it was 2009, maybe 2010. I used to go to Starbucks like 3 or 4 times a week. I'm not lying. There was certain stuff that I liked. Then I found out that some little fucking lib cunt, back when it was just progressive and going into politically correct, which is what woke came out. 80-year-old fucking lesbians that don't have a day job, but they're paid $100,000 by Satanists, communists, and fucking the Chinese and the Russians to come in and pollute our fucking country, trying to defy everything and make sure that the voter fraud is in place. Yeah, see? Just a little bit. I mean, it was the same thing. We just didn't know it yet, right? And some lib cunt at fucking Starbucks in New York said, you can't even use the bathroom, police officer, because you're a cop. Because it was the defund the police thing, which is still a thing, right? And I said, I'll never go to Starbucks again. So my grandma, who's passed away, God bless her, she's passed away. She sent me, for a birthday present, a $50 Starbucks card. You know what I did? This is not a pat on my back, but this is literally what I did. And I did it for this exact reason. I had a buddy of mine who I was working with that owned an auto body shop, and I was airbrushing like cars and motorcycles and stuff like that. And I said, you know, a lot of police officers, because he's a big gun nut. I mean, like, he spends like half of his money on fucking bullets so he can go to the range and just, you know, shoot shit like, you know, miniguns and, you know, shit like that. Like, he's just down like that. He's an Irish American. God bless him, man. Anyway, Bob's Auto Shop. His name was Bob, obviously, right? Bob's Auto Shop in, I guess you would call it Spring. You would still call it Spring. I don't think it was Conroe. It was still Spring, Texas. Anyway, so Bob, I went to Bob and I said, you know a lot of police officers, right? Yeah. I said, the next time somebody comes in to get some work done, give them this gift card. So I honored my grandmother with giving me something that she really thought I liked, which was true. And I honored God by giving that to somebody, because if the police are going to be disrespected, I'm not going to let Starbucks fucking Satan keep that money. I'm going to let a police officer use that. Yeah. I can't think of a better thing to do there. There might have been something better. I don't know it, but yeah. Seriously. Anyway, I mean, you know, I'm not telling you not to watch the game, but I mean, boycotting the game would be the right thing to do. And giving viewership to that game with all those advertisers and their really shitty ass fucking halftime commercials for like the last 10 years. Have you seen a good halftime commercial in the last 10 years? Maybe one? Maybe? Man, fuck them. I hope they waste all their money. And then if you do advertise at the Super Bowl still, whoever advertises the Super Bowl, I'm going to go look up the companies. And I'm not buying any of their shit. I'm going to boycott their fucking business. Learn the Bud Light lesson. We don't take tranny dicks in our asshole. We don't do that. We're Americans. Christian or not, we're still Americans. You know what a wife is? It's somebody you get with, who's your best friend, and you sleep with them, and you make children, and make the world a better place. The woke people don't seem to understand that. No, they understand it, and they fucking hate it, and they try to kill you for it.
It's 3 bits for a mug.
What? You think I'm made of coin?
In fact, I'm actually going to look it up right now on stream. So I talk to you guys, and I give you a solemn vow. If I'm able to, on Super Bowl Sunday, I will go to an In-N-Out Burger unless it's in, like, friggin' Dallas. And that would not be wise. Let's see. In and out burger near me. Near me. There you go. Shit, where's that? Honestly, don't even know where that is. And they're open until 1 a.m. too. How cool is that, man? I just don't know if this is, like, even... I don't know where this is at. Webster, Texas. It's, shit. Let me see. Alright, let's just put start. Tell me where I need to go.
In-N-Out Burger may close within 1 hour of when you arrive.
I go all the way to 45. Damn. Oh no, that's not that far. I mean, it's a ways. It's with no traffic, it's a 20. Honestly, it's a 20-minute drive. It's a 20-minute drive. Yeah. So, a challenge to anybody that's interested is go to your nearest In-N-Out, and if I was really, really organized, I would say use like some hashtag or use some like something and go there and say, yeah, you know, like ninja flip support or just ninja support or just something, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Either way, not looking for fame here. I'm not even looking for views, which I'm probably supposed to be, but I'm not. But go to your nearest In-N-Out if you have one on Super Bowl Sunday during the game and go get a friggin' burger or whatever. Just whatever they got. I think their menu's like really, really simple. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A in a lot of ways. That's why it's still good and everything else is fucking toxic and corrupt and just bad. Like all of our politics and everything else. But yeah, go there. Go there and say, you know, I came here instead of watching the Super Bowl because of the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's toxic. Instead of watching the Pedo Bowl, I decided to come here and eat a burger because, well, y'all know who Jesus is, and they obviously do too, and they hate him. So I'm gonna come here because I love him, and let's just do this, or something along those lines. And if you're not a Christian person and you really just don't really care about all that stuff in the first place, still doing the right thing. Because remember, raping, murdering, choking out, and fucking eating children is still a bad thing. I don't care what the woke people say. It's still a bad thing. And if you think it's a good thing, you're in the wrong place. And go die in a fire. So, I'll say that. Not because you don't do that, no, but if you think that's a good thing, go die in a fire. Literally. With the cactus in your ass. And a indictment to your mom for letting you be born in the first place. You should be the poster child for abortion. Which is pre-delivery murder, but in your case, it probably would have been a good thing. If you're cool with that type of shit. Ethics and morals, guys. Ethics and morals. Anyway. So yeah, I actually have one too. So, I don't know, maybe we should fucking stream that shit. Somehow. I don't even know if my phone can handle it, to be honest. I don't have an iPhone. I've got like an old school Android that's... I don't know, there's probably a way to do it, but... We could totally go to In-N-Out Burger and just eat burgers instead of watching the Pedo Bowl. It'd be like really just make an indictment and just call it for what it is too. That'd be great. This is why you need organizers who know how to do this shit. Dude, I can't even pay myself. How am I going to pay an organizer? Whatever. I'm not an activist. I'm just a Christian. And I know right and I know wrong. And that shit's wrong. So I think doing the right thing is its own kind of protest. Because they're not going to get a single penny of my money. And I hope they don't get a single penny of any of y'all's either. I hope they don't. That's your choice, of course. We go do this real quick. No. No, we're gonna go do real quick. Go get this shit. Right? What if we did it the right way? I'll be by myself. I mean, I guess I will be, unless... I don't know, I might ask a friend along. Maybe I could get Maddie to go with me. She'd probably be working, man. That girl just works 7 days a week. She's just so whatever. Anyway, but maybe she would go. I'd be like, hey man, Super Bowl Sunday. Fuck the Super Bowl. It's a pedo bowl. She'd be like, I don't even know anything about that because she doesn't keep up with that shit. But I'd be like, well, it's a pedo bowl. Do you want to watch the pedo bowl and you want to go get a burger at In-N-Out with me halfway to Houston? And she'd be like, I mean, I guess. If she's available, maybe she could come. And I'd be like, all right, well. And she grew up basically a preacher's daughter, basically, right? So I'd be like, okay, so we're going to go there and we're going to look at scriptures on cups. And we're gonna look at Bible verse references on like our burger wrappers and whatever, and we could just go and get something to eat and hang out and have fun. And while the Super Bowl's happening, and it's like not going looking at pedo Bad Bunny and whoever organized that fucking anti-American satanic shit, and we're just gonna go eat an American burger with Jesus's words on the cups. We'll just go do that instead. And one of the top 3 ranked healthiest foods in America for fast food. On top of that, I'd buy that for $1. That was a RoboCop reference. If you know, you know. Yeah, why not? And maybe they'd even let me film there. Maybe I just have my phone and I could be like, hey man, I'm here with the amazing people at In-N-Out, and instead of going to the pedo bowl, we're here, being thankful to Jesus for healthy food in a country that's controlled by baby-eating, fucking baby-raping monsters. It's the truth, right? I wonder if they'd be down with that. Honestly, most of the people working there would probably be like, what the fuck, bro? They'd be like, what are you even talking about? And I'd be like, if you know, you know. Anyway, maybe that's a good idea. Let's hope I can still drive on Sunday. I think we're actually going to do that. Why not? Never done a stream on the phone before. Never done it. So if it's raw, if it's uncut, if it's whatever, why not? Right? Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Nobody cares? Look around. Hey, whatever. Nobody's cared about 90% of my shit in the first place. I'm not going to say nobody. You guys do, and you're definitely somebody. But, I mean, just in general. It's not to go viral, it's just to prove a point. And if it's just 20 of us, or 10 of us, cool, right? Not sure how I title that. I'm not even sure how to set it up. I didn't look at that this week. I'm going to look at that this week, and I'm going to plan on doing that on Sunday. I'm actually going to go talk to my folks this week. My dad especially. My mom, she's not woke. She's just a pussy in a lot of things. Not in everything, but in a lot of things. That's not a bad thing. It's just, oh my God, you're talking too loud. I'm trying to offend somebody here. Lady, you don't get it? Well, you just really, really cautious, which is okay because I love my mom and she's fucking fantastic. But seriously, stop being such a pussy sometimes. I'm seriously. Oh man, I wonder what she'd say if she heard me saying that. She wouldn't say anything. She'd just look at me. She'd give me that look. She's never thrown her shoe at me, but she might threaten to throw her shoe at me. Her flip-flop or something. Her house shoes. Never mind. Anyway, whatever. All right, I need this, like, right now. Here we go. Let's get Aveline gangster, man. Aveline needs to be a gangster. All right, so we don't even get the... Look at this. Knockdown and stun immunity. Like you're immune. That's so crazy. And we actually got a friendship before the end of Act 1. That's pretty cool. I actually took her out of the party earlier when she was going to get some negative responses, right? I just got rid of her. That's pretty cool. I don't even use this. Like, this is literally the only 3 points I put here. Period. All right. So that's done. That literally that entire tree is done. I would like to get her that, like, this will be like end game shit. This is where she's tanky as fuck. Let's give her a little bit of more offense type thing. Right? Eleven. 12. 13, right? Okay, well let's just get this for now. Let's just get that. Putting everything into offense, man. Nice. All right, so now the cool thing is here we can have that, and we can have this at level 13. So we can have this at 12, which means we can use this shit every 10 seconds. Dude, every 10 seconds. This stagger ability is available every 10 seconds. That's pretty sick, man. Like, that's like extra sick. And it works on everything. Nobody's immune to this shit. It's physical damage. Nobody's immune to that. They've got armor. Guess what? Enemy armor is momentarily 0. So, like, as soon as a stagger pops up, when you hit them with this, they have no resistance to it. I mean, it's not hemorrhage from the Blood Mage tree, but remember, hemorrhage from the Blood Mage tree, you can only use that shit once every 30 seconds. And it costs more. So, like, this is like the poor man's hemorrhage without having to be a Blood Mage and listen to fucking Hawk groan and moan like every 2 seconds and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, right? All right, hold on a second. I don't know if we can create a movement. Maybe we can create a movement of like 50 people. Out of 300 million Americans, 50 is, oh my God. Well, let's just say we had 100 people. I don't think it would be 100, but let's just say we had 100. Okay, so let's see. That's a third, so that's 0.33. 100 out of a million is, let's see, 100 is 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million, 100 million, 6 times removed. God damn, we'd be like 0.0000, like I think 4 zeros, maybe 5. We'd be like 3,000ths of the population. But if you times that by 10, because remember, God says if you go into a fight, I'm going to bless you. You're gonna kill 10 of the enemy per one of you. Sometimes maybe even 100. That shit happens, but it's at least 10 to 1, and 100 to 10. It's 10 to 1. So 0.00003 becomes 0.0003. Imagine if a bunch of people did this exact same thing on like Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And they went to an In-N-Out burger to celebrate God's word on their friggin' drink cups instead of watching a pedophile promoted pervert that fucking hates America and flaunts you and teabags you as an American with his non-English speaking satanic dick balls. Yeah, maybe instead of doing that and subjecting your children to that, maybe you take yourself and or your girlfriend or husband and your children to an In-N-Out burger and celebrate the entire Super Bowl by A, not watching it, and B, eating and drinking stuff that's blessed by God himself. Maybe that's not the worst idea. Maybe that's actually a pretty good idea. Huh. Something to think about. Well, that's what I'm doing Sunday. God willing, that's what I'm doing Sunday. Actually, you know what? Let's see, what time is it? Is it too late? She stays up late sometimes. She's probably actually working right now, to be honest. Hold on a second. Someone would be like, yo, Maddie, are you busy on Sunday? She'd be like, what the fuck? I'm trying to close here. And I'll be like, okay, well, just give me a second. You want to go to In-N-Out Burger up the road a bit? You know, whatever. On Super Bowl Sunday? What? I'll be like, yeah, do you want to go or not? I don't know if she'd be cool with it or not. But I'm about to ask right now. I'll tell you what she says. I mean, she might not even respond. She might actually be asleep right now. If she's not working, she's asleep, probably. Okay, let me see. There she is. She's going to be like, dude, a lot of times I'll text her and she'd be like, where the fuck is this coming from? What does this have to do with anything? Well, we're talking about shit on chat and it matters and you're involved, whether you like it or not. So, whatever. So, Maddie, you busy Super Bowl Sunday? Question mark. Let's see what she says. I just don't want to go by myself. I'll go by myself. I will 100% go by myself, but I mean, she's my friend, so I think she might be down with some shit like that. Maybe not, but maybe. Works for me. So, what are you doing on Super Bowl Sunday? She's probably going to tell me working. Or sleeping. She'll say, oh, sleeping. Well, I mean, could you just, like, not sleep, maybe? And I'll pick you up and we could, like, go to In-N-Out Burger on Super Bowl Sunday during the Super Bowl. It'd probably be cool enough to where she'd probably just, okay, sure, why not? Fuck it, I guess. That's what I would guess she would say, unless she's actually busy, which she probably would be, but still, I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's just go get some money then. All right. Let's see what she says. I mean, hey, it's only what? Well, I guess it's Tuesday now, technically. I mean, it's still technically like Monday night, like Tuesday morning. She's got like a couple days to respond and be like, I'm just curious what she's actually going to say. This is going to be funny. I mean, when you're kicking Satan's ass all over the planet, you should probably have fun doing it. I mean, that's why we play video games, right? When you kick evil people and evil things all over the universe at will, it's fun, right? That's why we play video games. Well, I mean, why not do that shit in real life, too? Why not? If you can, there you go. That's like your ultimate perk, man. That's like your ultimate buff. It's just being a Christian. Because you could do shit like that. I mean, not on your own. You're empowered by something else. Call it leveling up. In Christianity, leveling up is just Jesus. That's just leveling up. Yeah, that's literally. The more truth you know, the more truth you have, and the more weapons you have, you know, like throwing stars, two-handed weapons, daggers, bows, staffs, stuff. It's not magic, it's just being a Christian. That's a true story. If you know, you know. If you don't, yeah, you're probably in pretty bad shape. You're like in really bad shape, actually,
Here,
if you don't know.
Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Fire's bad. Yeah.
Well, thank you for
And
your
fire's
timely
bad.
intervention. I am
Seriously
out
bad.
of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
TikTok account as well. I don't know how you could multi-stream. I probably want to spend some part of this week looking into that. Just because, I don't know, I don't really give a shit about TikTok. I mean, I don't really know much about it. Twitter's just been Twitter. It's just simple. It's less satanic than Facebook, so whatever. I just kind of go with that, and it's just kind of mindless, to be honest. Maybe a TikTok account. And flood the communist Chinese TikTok with something that's actually worth talking about. Remember, the Chinese are behind the Super Bowl, because they're behind pretty much most of everything here in America. If not them, it's the Russians. If it's not them, it's the jihadists, who are funded by the Russians and the Chinese. So that's not a coincidence. It doesn't really matter. Gotta let me do what I can do, and then everything else, that's in his hands. True story. Works for me.
Nice to see you too.
Chill out.
Thank you for coming.
Chill
This
out,
matter is
woman
delicate,
chin.
And I need someone of limited notoriety.
Chill
who will
out.
not
Chill
take
out.
this
Thee, they,
seriously.
them. He,
It is
she.
an escort,
He,
but I
she,
think
thee,
you would
they,
agree
them.
the nature
Chill the
of
fuck
party
out.
makes this unique.
If Sir Varnell doesn't have 730 followers, that motherfucker dies here in like literally less than 8 seconds.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Maker.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this?
Should.
A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
I'd prefer to avoid making enemies among the Qunari.
You cannot mean to turn your back on this creature's suffering.
Says the Satanist.
Maybe I'm out of line for saying this, but not starting a war with the giants camped in our city seems like a wise move.
A woke protester. You can't arrest this pedophile. You can't arrest this pedophile, sex trafficking, murdering, drug trafficking, murdering, fucking rapist, murdering piece of shit. You can't do that.
It is dangerous, but you are capable.
And then they cuss you out in front of their
I hope you
children.
can do this quickly. He is a gentle thing, but he could be so much more.
Are we grasping this? Just how fucking evil that is? And Anders hates you for saying so. Anders is 100% purple-haired, 80-year-old fucking lesbian, cross-gendered dude wearing a dress that may not be a he, she, they, them, and whatever. Just fucking hates you for saying or doing anything right. Trying to prevent war, and then as soon as war happens, they blame you for causing it. True story? Crazy, right? We should have Varric's friendship now. That should have done it. Still not there. That's crazy. Varric must have hated us right out the chute or something. Really not sure, because he's been with us the entire time, and shit, that's kind of crazy, actually. Huh. That's actually really weird. Not sure why Varric's being stubborn now. I don't remember this ever happening before, ever. But, whatever. That's a fire and what? Electricity. That's cool. That'll work. Fire and electricity.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid the guards, but these circumstances...
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
You do get results, don't you?
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Poison resistance is specifically for mages. Because mages get wrecked by poison. You get wrecked by poison. So maybe the nature resistance, but in Origins, it didn't work. Nature resistance did not work against spiders. At all. I don't know if it does here either, to be honest. I've never looked into it. I just played the fucking game, so it didn't really matter.
Get back! That's enough!
don't know what she just drank there. That was a waste of materials, though. I'll tell you that. At least we got some money out of it. That'll work. Something, I guess.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
That's 100 XP right there. This is another, what?
One's let me surprise you.
100 XP right there.
Go down! When's the fighting start? The odds are starting to get bored.
Nice.
No talk and no fight. This Kunari's not much of a traveling partner.
Nice.
Look at this. Under six.
Yeah, look at this.
There's
Yeah.
no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Kill them all! Kill them all! What language is that? Kill them all! Kill them all! Well, fire. These assholes are immune to fire. Crazy.
Of
course
get
they
the
are.
idea, Kunari, Katojan.
Whatever.
Whatever.
We're gonna just
Calm
run through here
yourself.
with goddamn frost and been golden the entire time.
I'm getting you out of here before you help again. Still clear as a bell. Great.
Thanks. Seriously? That thing's like worth like 1 copper. Worst shit ever. Alright. Whatever. Ever. Yeah, I was about to say they probably have like the same. Still, the +1 to all attributes is amazing. Need that. It's an ornate ring, though, which means it should have like 2 stats on it, and it doesn't. Hopefully, it's worth the same money as an ornate ring. Let's see. So I need frost, and Anders needs. I think we still got a nature staff. +5 damage versus Kunari. Yep. Anders would be the backup, I guess. Whatever. I'm back. In a minute. Yeah, fuck it. You know what, man? Let's just be like really, really clear about this. And this is to anybody. And if you don't understand this, well, we probably can't talk about anything else either. To be honest, this isn't an opinion, this is a fact. Everybody that hates Christians is supporting everything that happened on Epstein's Island, and they're going to support those people that did that shit. We're talking about baby rape, baby murder, extracting blood. Remember, God said life is in the blood. So you're extracting the blood from underage children that you've trafficked and stolen and kidnapped. All these things are worthy of death, according to the Bible. And any person that's actually worth a shit would actually agree. It's worthy of death. Not just fucking with little kids, just kidnapping a kid in the first place. Kidnapping anybody. Men, women, children. And then they sacrifice these things to, well, certainly wasn't to Jesus. There's a lot in the scripture about those who make blood sacrifices. Especially since Jesus made the last blood sacrifice. So you're not sacrificing those, you're sacrificing that to everything that's evil. And the woke are supporting every single bit of it. In fact, all they're looking for is to somehow find some way to incriminate Trump, and therefore people who voted for Trump. Dude, that's just like a political smoke screen. It's just a bunch of bullshit now. They're just blowing smoke out their ass. The bottom line is, it's attacking Christianity. It's attacking God himself. So that Satan come in pretending to be Jesus, and he's going to have a lot of followers. Satan's going to have a lot of followers because all these woke people are supporting everything Satan does. Remember, kidnapping, trafficking, molesting, murdering, and sacrificing and eating. That's 6. That's not 7. That's 6. 6. All those things to children, the most innocent thing on the face of the planet. That's what they're about. And they're defending that. All these purple-haired fucking lesbians and perverts and sodomites and all this shit. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for a reason. They demanded that you be gay or else they'll kill you. That's why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Go look it up for yourself. It's in Genesis. So now we're dealing with the exact same thing. And what did Jesus say? He said, just as in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. At the 7th trump. Satan comes at the 6th. The first Messiah to show up on the scene, guess what? If you're not in your spiritual body, if you're not in heaven, I don't mean that you're euphoric like you just took the best acid of your life. No, I mean, if you're not in your actual spiritual body, that's not Jesus. That's Satan. If you let him buy you off, if you let him pay you, bribe you, become woke, as they call it these days. It's called being satanically possessed. But if you want to call it woke, fine. It's the same thing. Obviously. If you do the most evil shit on the planet, and somebody supports you for that, well, they're a Satanist. Because it's like the opposite of every good thing. Doing that to a kid, in any sense of the word ever, makes you literally satanic. You understand why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah now? Because they were doing what you're seeing right now in front of your face. How could it ever even come to this? Let's just go back, I don't know, 50 years. Well, that's when this shit actually started. Post-Vietnam, yeah. The CIA and the cabal and, the Grove was already a thing. Epstein Island times 50 is the Grove. And the Grove has been around since before that. Going all the way back into, like, Marilyn Monroe times. Stuff where those people started disappearing because they could uncover what you're actually seeing right now. Satan's internet is actually working against him. But it allows you to actually see for yourself. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it for a little bit. Do what you will. Do what you will. Who actually said that in Dragon Age 2? Do what you will. Anyway, whatever. All good. Let's go kill things, like, really fast.
You will hold Basravashidan. I am Arvarad.
I'll tell you, I saw a really good meme.
At your heel.
Everybody gets weary of patriots until they require some patriot shit.
But their disposal leads only here to Cerebos and
Everybody's tired of Christians until Christians do Christian shit. You haven't seen that in a long time. You'll see it. It's a spiritual battle, not a physical one. But if you step too close, oh, that spiritual battle is going to turn into a physical one. You're going to fuck around and find out. That's Christians. Crazy is like Marines and SEALs, or your American Christians. They understand how to make you fuck around and find out. It's a spiritual battle, but sometimes you need physical means. And God gives you that too. Always has. Go look at, like, you know, Exodus and Kings and Chronicles and Judges and stuff. Go look at Samuel. You know, Samuel was actually able to beat. Samuel actually beat down. I don't know, it was, I don't know how many hundreds it was. He beat them with the jawbone of an ass. You know what a jawbone is? It's something you speak with. If you're at least more intelligent than a fucking donkey, more intelligent than a donkey, you have more truth than the rest of the world combined at that point. Except your fellow elect, who actually have the truth too, and they've got jawbones of an ass. You can beat somebody spiritually to death. Satan is death. You can beat somebody to death with enough truth to make you just that much better than a donkey. It doesn't take that much, which means God's word is actually irrelevant nowadays, or at least Satan would like you to think so. The woke people would physically threaten you to enhance that thing that's not a fact. Now, if you have the jawbone of an ass, in other words, if you can wield something smarter than a donkey, you can kill any woke person immediately with the truth. Every single time. But it's a God-given ability. It means you have some truth. If you don't have any truth, you are the ass. You're the dead ass. Where that jawbone came from. A Christian will use it. It sucks that you couldn't be part of that. And that's shame on you. That's a biblical reference. Go look it up for yourself. Samuel. There you go. It's not that hard. And who do you want to beat to death? All these motherfuckers eating and molesting and murdering children. That's in your face. That's not even a spiritual analogy. That is just literally what's going on. And these people are writing your laws. They're taking your taxes to support this shit so they can molest and murder more children so they can get their fucking adrenaline while they're raping them and they're scared to death and they're about to die. They suck their fucking adrenaline out so they can shoot it in themselves and they can do that shit some more. That's your fucking Democrats. Those are the motherfuckers protesting against ICE. Do you understand now? Be a Christian or be dead. It's not that hard. That's really fucking simple. All those children. You know how many over the last decades, over the last century? The Grove? The Grove is 50 times worse than Epstein's Island. You probably don't even know about it. Of course you know. That's their little private paradise where they can molest and sacrifice and eat and cannibalize and all that shit that they made popular in the 70s, like the softcore porn cannibalistic movies. You didn't know that your actual governors, presidents, fucking senators, and representatives were actually doing that shit, did you? And all of your actors, because the deal was made, as long as they don't speak out against it, they get to be part of it. As long as you're fucking little kids. As long as you're destroying Christ's most innocent embryo. And so what did they start doing? They start murdering people before they're even born. And they pass laws to support pre-birth murder, which is abortion. It's murder. Period. End of conversation. If Renee Good would have been aborted, then Renee Good wouldn't have existed. It's murder.
How did I know this job would end in more Kunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Keratam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and
somebody would have to silence me. And I don't think they can, because Revelation tells me that Satan can't touch me for telling the truth. As long as I'm telling the truth. If I had my bushel, if I had my torch under a bushel, my light, if I had my light under a bushel, I'm going to set the whole house on fire. And I should burn in it. But if I don't, shine your light on top of a mountain. Be salty. Be fucking salty. Oh, you're salty. You're probably telling the truth. If somebody accused you of being salty, you're probably telling the truth. Be salty. If you're a Christian, be salty. If you're woke, you're not salty. You're fucking vinegar. You make everybody want to fucking throw up. You fucking 80-year-old man, woman, lesbian, he, she, they, them that fucking just hates your fucking country, and you're allowed to be here because Satan came in and funded you to come in and out on buses wherever the hot spot is on taxpayers' dollars, and we're actually paying for that shit because of Satan's children, which are the Kenites, the sons of Cain, which have been doing this shit since they murdered Abel and murdered Jesus, and they're trying to murder us here. That's the key of David. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. If you understand what I'm saying, cool. If you know, you know. I'm pretty sure that's the common phrase for that, right? IYKYK. If you know, you know. True story. If that's too much, put it on a shelf and think about it. And get back with me later.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has.
That he has, that all Cerebos have, they're demon-possessed mages.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
Says the Blood Mage. So, Anders is telling you the evil thing. Anders has the woke view. Do the opposite, and you'll be alright. If a woke person says something, do the opposite. You'll be alright. They're literally possessed. They're literally satanic. It's a religion. It's not politics anymore. It's literally satanic. If a woke person says something, do the opposite. And you'll probably get a pass. True story.
I wield the same power, and I'm no danger to you unless I choose to be.
As am I.
You fucking liar. Anders trying to put himself in your category. You're a Christian using fighting fire with fire. Anders is the fucking fire that destroys innocence and rapes fucking children. Anders fucks with little kids. Just so we have that clear. Let's just understand that.
To each other.
Boss Cerebos, you will be no threat to anyone.
Just her. Just her. They're like specific to his, yeah, they're definitely specific to his ability. Oh, that hit so hard. That hit so hard. Oh my.
Let's finish this.
That hit hard. Dude, that hits. Yeah, that hit pretty hard. Yeah, cool. That hit really hard.
Can you stand?
I love my mage. Yeah, your blood mage isn't doing that. They're not going to do that. Period. They're not going to do that. And I did that with basic attacks. And, like, a frost spell or two. Yeah, your blood mage is not going to do that.
Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Pasverad.
Yeah, you those are DLC shit. DLC that's it's character specific.
Even if it was wrong. I know the will.
The crazy thing is, if you play a mage,
I must return as
Bethany's stuff. I don't think it's actually in the whatchamacallit, in the inventory. I don't think actually Bethany's stuff is actually even there. So if you're playing a mage, but if you're not playing a mage, like all that stuff is actually pretty gangster. Bethany even gets her own shit. It would be cool if you got Bethany's shit for yourself instead of her. I think that should have been a thing, but whatever. I mean, we're OP enough to where it doesn't really matter.
Well, that's gratitude. I thought so you could go die anyway.
I commit to the most difficult choice. The truth of the Qun.
What if it's wrong?
Many say that before they know certainty.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the
It's a woke argument. That's a communist argument. You know of certainty and borders. You can be communist too.
Accepted the Qun.
I don't accept your fucking satanic, destructive, fucking locust bullshit. You know what Muslims and communists do? They're like locusts. They consume you, take all of your shit, leave you with a barren, desolate wasteland with no fucking food and no way to make a living. And if you have talents or skills or education, you're the exact same as the motherfucker that comes in and rapes your fucking daughter. You're literally counted the same. Communism counts you the same if you're a fucking doctor as if you're a fucking, I don't know, pirate wannabe fucking Muslim rapist gangbanging little girls with their fucking rape squads. You're counted the exact same. You get the same. You don't get more. You don't get less. So if you're like evil or extra evil or a little bit less than evil or even good, you get the exact same thing, and your skills pay for 10% of what the other people get, which is nothing because everybody's starving, and then the communists themselves get the 90% because that's what the entire system is built off of anyway. It's Satan taking everything in your fucking nest, including your children and your eggs. When I say your children, I mean raping them and even kidnapping them and sending them to places where the elites can fucking eat them, rape them, and sacrifice them. That's what the Bible says. That's Isaiah. You fucking understand now? Here's a video game example of that exact fact. You don't like it? Fuck you. Die in a fire. True story. No, I'm not going to shut up. No. No, we're past that point. I just pray that God speaks for me in the future. And if Satan hates it, I know I'm doing a good job. True story? True story. I can stand and not kneel like calling fucking satanic Muslim fucking shit-sucking inbred piece of shit and shitternick with fucking the goddamn San Francisco fucking butt-fucking 49ers. At least I can stand instead of kneeling. Anybody got a problem with that? Report me right now if you do. I'll be all right. I promise.
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements.
That was a reference. If you don't get it,
promised.
Shut up.
The man you're looking for.
Seriously.
He's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little shemlin children he's after.
Well, pretty children?
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant.
Does nobody have a sense of humor? Oh, come on, man.
Elves. He dragged my daughter into
The only way
those
to
ruins
make it less bad,
I want him dead.
at least to the victim, the only way to
My
make
girl, Leah, she wasn't
a spiritual crime,
over the years, he's taken dozens of our children.
like a
and not
spiritual,
once has he
like
paid for his
100%
crime.
pharmaceutical grade utmost crime against humanity, the only way to take it seriously is to say, okay, we're gonna go deal with that shit accordingly, but let's kind of laugh it off so it doesn't make us bad too. Because remember, woke people will make you bad if you listen to them. Use sarcasm, use irony, and deal with that shit like a goddamn Marine, Navy SEAL, or one of the few Spetsnaz officers among the Russians, and pretty much like the entire Israeli Defense Force. Treat it like that. Because you're dealing with that shit every day. True story. I stand with Israel. Because that's where I came from. And if you're part of my country, like a legal, actual, spiritual part of my country in America, or even the UK, then well, if you're in the UK now, you've been overrun by fucking rapists called Muslims, and they're fucking defiling your daughters, they're defiling your sons, they're taking all of your laws, they're taking your entire country, and then they're even going into the country to take out your farmers. I'm not going to say good luck with that because that's not going to end well. They're like locusts. Before them is green pasture. Behind them is a desolate wilderness with a bunch of fucking rocks falling on each other because these motherfuckers can't even build a building. They just blow that shit up. And they hide behind schools. They hide behind children. And then they rape children. And then they murder you. That's what they do. And that's what their satanic pig book, the Quran, the satanic pig book, the Quran, it's what it tells you to do. I'm not judging a religion. I'm just stating facts. That's what their pig book, their fucking satanic Quran that needs to be wrapped in bacon and shoved up their asshole as you defend yourself with extreme prejudice, hopefully mortally, so they don't exist, so they can't kill any more of you or rape any more of your children. Because it's all they do. They can't do anything else. It's what their religion demands. They rape your virgin children so they can't enter into heaven, and that's what their Bible, their book actually demands. Are you fucking aware of that? If you live in the UK, you know your rape went up 900% in the last couple years. You know this. This is facts. This isn't politics. This is facts. Child rape. Sounds pretty familiar with the Epstein files, doesn't it? It's all the same spirit. This isn't Jesus' spirit. This is the opposite. It's Satan's spirit. And it's making all these things happen. And it's been going on for decades. And you've been voting for that shit. Knowingly or unknowingly. Y'all are fucking tools. Y'all are a commodity. You're people. You're just a commodity. The only way to escape that is either worship Satan himself, claiming to be Jesus, or actually be a Christian and understand that when Satan comes, pretending to be Jesus, you actively just don't do that. This is literally where we're at right now. If you think I'm crazy, just wait. Even God said, nothing covered will not be uncovered. There you go. I'll have a lot of false accusations directed at me unless I die tomorrow. When it happens, just remember I told you ahead of time. There you go. And I'm not making myself important. I'm just telling you that, speaking the truth has consequences. Jesus was murdered for it. Abel was murdered for it. Enoch was about to be murdered for it. And God said, you're too good for this world. These motherfuckers are fucked up. And then Noah's flood happened. Yeah. There you go. These are facts. You're actually seeing it. And if you don't accept it, it's not because it's not true. It's just because you're either blind or stupid. So there you go.
I'll tear his throat out
True
myself.
story.
Thank you, Sarah. You have no idea what this means.
You couldn't turn to the guards.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemley. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
Using Force Mage yet. I'm just using basic mage shit that's not nerfed by trying to be a blood mage. Trying to be a blood mage in Dragon Age 2, ironically, is like trying to be woke. Why would you suck on purpose? Why would you be wrong when you could be right? Why would you be bad instead of good? Doesn't really make sense, does it? I've tried to make it work, which is kind of like an indictment against myself. Tried to make it work, and it just, I don't know, being woke never works. Which somehow is like some kind of ironic, subliminal foreshadowing of the woke-ass pieces of shit that actually wrote this game in the first place. Based on all of their tweets over the years. I've been following that shit since, I don't know, about 2009. That's how satanic they are in everything they say and do. And then they still wrote a game that actually exposes themselves, which is, once again, ironic. They literally condemn themselves with everything they say and do, which is all woke people do. Every satanic accusation against anything good is always a confession. It's always an indictment against themselves. Whatever they're accusing you of doing, they're not only doing it, but it's what they are. It's not just what they do, which means it's 101% pharmaceutical grade evil. If they're woke, they're evil. Because they chose that. That's not a judgment. It's just a fact. It's a scientific observation. That's it. That's all. If they're woke, they're evil. They hate Jesus. They hate the law. They hate good. They hate getting rid of evil. They support evil. And if all of their representatives are evil, they will die defending like the elites that are eating babies and raping babies and sucking babies dry like you're in some fucking Mass Effect movie or some shit. They defend that on purpose, knowingly, willingly defend that. Did you see the Grammys? I didn't watch it. I saw a snippet of it, and everybody's standing up, anti-ICE. All the ICE are trying to get rid of the fucking pedophiles that we brought into the country under Biden for the last 4 years. Anti-ICE. I hope all the pedophiles stay here because they're the only people that will vote for us. That's what the Democrats say. The demon crap. Not demon crat. Demon crap with a P. Demon crap. Satan's asshole. You've heard me say Satan's asshole for the last 10 years. I'm not trying to give credit to myself. I'm telling you the truth is the truth. It's foreshadowing. Demon crap. Satan's asshole. Satan's diarrhea. That's what these people actually are. Satan's diarrhea. AIDS, syphilis, hepatitis infected fucking diarrhea. If you even look at it, you can turn yellow and lose all your weight and your fucking liver shuts down. In real life and it's in a spiritual sense. That's what we're dealing with. If you don't see it, you're part of it. There you go.
I'm sure I can't be blamed if I find him beaten into a bloody pulp by unknown assailants.
Then that bastard will finally get what he deserves. Thank you.
Not wise, stranger. You try to take justice into your own hands, the magistrate will have your head.
Only if it's reported.
Well, we'll be quiet then.
That was absolute trash, to be honest. I think a good lightning staff would be nice right here. I'll take that. And you take definitely not that. Damn. I'm trying to think. Is there shades in here? I think it's all like spiders, and I don't think there's a single shade in here. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't think there's a single one. I mean, maybe there's one? I might give that to Meryl. I'll probably just go ahead and hang on to that. Probably good for her. Nice. And that's like, shit, what? Almost 15 silver right there? We obviously want as much money as we can get. Get wrecked, Brett. Get wrecked. That was funny. It's like, okay, here, just suck on this. That was like one of those Borderlands bandits. Suck on this. And then throws one of those grenades at you that it blows up into like 18 different grenades and sets you on fire and dissolves you with acid and all that shit. Suck on this. Oh man, that's exactly what that was. 100%. That is 100% what that was. Suck on this. All right. Awesome. That's hilarious. That's actually really funny.
Make it good.
I'll deal with this.
Almost 18 silver right there. That's cool. That's another quarter sovereign. 18 plus 7 is 25. Actually, probably almost closer to 27, to be honest, but whatever. Definitely 26. All good, right? Now we're going on 32, 33, maybe 34. Yeah.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots.
200 XP. Yes. Another 7 silver. Another, I don't know, what, quarter sovereign right there? Maybe? Give or take? Okay. Well. What's the dog at? Dog didn't even actually come along. Crazy how the game breaks just randomly. I guess it's testing you to see if you're actually paying attention to details. It's just like, oh, you got this? Well, I'm just going to just take it away. The AI is broken. Your companion's broken. The AI doesn't work. All your tactics, irrelevant. Everything that you need to finish this fight, we're going to just deactivate 75% of it, and you got to do it by yourself. It happens a lot. In the OG, too. Like, I didn't realize it actually happened that much, but when I did the full playthrough, I was playing a rogue, which means you could pretty much almost kill everything by yourself anyway. Just saying. Just saying. Well, I'm getting killed 1,000 miles away. I'm actually getting killed 1,000 miles away. I just got killed 1,000 miles away.
Go down! Get back! Useless!
I just got killed 1,000 miles away. I just got killed like 30 fucking meters outside of. Dude, that doesn't even exist. It's literally, I just said it, and it just fucking happened. Damn, man, that's pretty bad, man. That's literally what I just said. It literally just happened as soon as I said it. That shit doesn't extend through the entire map all the way back to fucking Kirkwall. It doesn't. That doesn't exist. They don't have 7,000 meters of fucking AoE. They don't. And I wasn't within even half the fucking distance that you needed to kill me just right out the chute. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Holy shit. Dude, that is so bad. Answering that. It immediately fucking respawned. Already, it respawned, casting a spell over here, killing half my party, before it actually even spawned in an animation which it couldn't even do because it hadn't even fully spawned yet. All right, I'm calling it a day. Yeah, that's a day for me. That's just too much. That's too much fucking cheating. We'll see this shit tomorrow. I'm gonna go just make something to eat, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Yeah, that's too much. I'm going to break something. I'm literally going to break something because I can't stand being cheated. I play my shit fair and square, and I don't even use half the shit at my disposal, and you're still going to fucking cheat me? Anybody does that in my face, you get shot in the fucking face and you're dead. Just like that. Cheat me in a poker hand and see who goes to trial. Man. God damn it. That's just annoying. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyway, God bless, man. Y'all have a good rest of your week. Regardless, just stay safe at work and school and whatever, and wherever you're at in the world. Just get by. Pray about things. If you're of the praying sort. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Good night, everybody. I'm out.